What's today, the 9th?
Yes, it is. Hello,
Fantastic.
we are live.
Oh,
Steve,
man.
Steve's Bear I Swear podcast.
The week of 4/9/2017.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Sounds like the Merc over there is putting away his killing utensils.
Why?
He didn't deserve that. All I'm saying.
What happened? What did I do?
Exactly.
No?
Only Deadpool kills people with fine china,
Yeah,
silverware.
Exactly.
He even does the thing where you put the stuff in the hot water and you have to dissolve the solution in it.
And he's neurotic. And he's neurotic enough to be upset about the placement on the table. That's a salad fork. It goes on the left. Third from the soup spoon. Fourth from the steak knife.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
He's saying that while sitting at the table with corpses all over it.
Yep. Exactly.
He's using fine china to serve chimichangas. Why? Don't
Exactly. And that's how the fight started, because the guy had the setup misplaced. I had to kill all these mafiosos because he ate his spaghetti with a salad fork. Deadpool killed them all.
What kind of savage?
That would be a reason. That would be a reason why he kills everyone too.
Exactly.
I remember there was an Agent X comic with when Agent X first came out and shit like that, and there was a guy that was saying all his food like tasted like sex. And Deadpool, and then Agent X got so annoyed. He was like, "Food is not sex. Food is lovely. Food is food." He went to shoot him in the face.
Oh shit!
Oh, Deadpool.
That was Agent X. It wasn't Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
Isn't he like the?
He's like he's like half.
He's
half Deadpool, half another Asian guy that they got mind fucked. And
oh shit!
Came one, yeah.
There
Alex Hayden.
Okay. Oh man, I always wanted to collect that whole run. I didn't.
Gail Simone's part was really good, and then when they changed the artists and the writers, it sucked.
Really? Gotcha.
So it would be like the first 8, and then the last 4.
So
that's a sucky thing. You don't want to. You want to start strong and end stronger. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Or at least start weak and end strong. You don't want to. Hey, this is fantastic. Oh.
Exactly.
True.
That's exactly what happened.
Just
Boo.
Yep. So, yeah, I guess, but I swear, we missed last week because, oh God.
It was just busy.
WrestleMania killed everybody?
Exactly.
And I'm still watching wrestling, which is it's so much fucking wrestling to do.
It's a good time to be a wrestling fan.
But definitely check out the Wrestling Babble Super Kick kickoff, Super Kick wrap up we did earlier today. We covered everything, and then we also did the review show earlier last week. So that's one good too.
Already live up on the YouTubes.
Yeah,
did you like
YouTube is not out. Did
you like WrestleMania or no? Because I didn't.
I like things of it. There's things that could have been a lot better too.
Okay.
I
just didn't like that one. You know what match really pissed me off of the ones I saw? I didn't see the last 2. Right. And I think maybe I was spared for not seeing them. Or maybe I'll go back and watch the Undertaker match to see that. But I don't think I really missed anything.
No, you didn't.
But
I'll get to that, but go on.
But the one that pissed me off was Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. I was like,
such a bad match.
That was so mediocre.
It was for the 2 of them. Well, really good.
And then the bugs on the fucking ring. It was just like, why?
I thought it was gonna be actual bugs because when I looked away and then looked back and I was like, wait, did he just dump worms all over it? It was like, oh no, that's my thing. Protection. Boo.
My thing was like, look what we did with the lights.
Right, it looked like this was a tech demo. Look at the cool shit we're doing now. We integrating.
And it's so bad because they ruined a great entrance. Like they waited to put that match on until it got dark.
Which was good this time. I was happy they did that. I was like, yes, thank you, Bray.
Mm-hmm.
Which I say again, I said this last time, it was like one of the best new entrances they've done that's just going to go down as a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Like
his in Balor. I like Balor's a lot.
Yeah, Balor's is fantastic. It's like a lot of people reinvent theirs. Like you don't ever have to change Bray's intro.
True.
Like that, I don't care if he goes face. They'll still love it because they'll be expecting it to be fantastic.
Yeah. But all the wrestling talking went all. The only thing I will say, the last match could have been a lot better if Taker could do a lot more than he was able to. The fact that he was suffering from a hip injury, and it's what you could see clearly, it was really fucking with him during that match. Roman did the best he can. You can't blame the guy. Like, he did the best he could possibly can with this match, and it's just, I think it ran on too long. And
my feeling with it is, if you don't mind me interjecting, sorry, I just like, if all that being said, right, and I'm glad you cleared that up for me, because I did not know Taker was coming off injury, still very, very much injured going to that match. I would have took more of something, anybody else, any kind of different type of match. It's just something. If this was going to be the swan song, I really felt like it could have been handled way better. Giving it up to a fan wish wash, you know what I mean? Give it up to somebody who like to Roman Reigns was just like, it's kind of like an insult to injury. It's like, we're gonna lose him, and we lost it to that. Like you said, he didn't do the heel turn there. That might have been a save face thing.
No, you got to watch Raw the next day.
He does his heel turn the next day.
The promo he did was so good.
I believe it.
Like, it wasn't even a promo. Like, dude, he took the booze for a good 15 minutes straight. He let everyone take the booze, and all he did was just look at the crowd, and said, "This is my yard now." And throws the mic and leaves the ring. I loved it.
You know
I
what?
loved it.
That sounds amazing, and I think I'll love it too. When it didn't happen? Before that Taker match on WrestleMania. This is what I mean. You know what I mean? It's like, had we had that lead up, maybe that would have been better.
No, I think there was a best way to squash the whole thing.
Just to get over it, to get past it.
Yeah, I loved it. And I was like, yo, that was the best Roman Reigns promo ever. That was simple as hell. It got him heat as fuck. And if he's bad or good or wherever you take him as, he got that heat on him, and that's perfectly fine with that. Going and talking about that. But the match itself, it could have been a lot better if Taker could have done his part. Roman tried his best to carry that match. There were spots that Taker was supposed to help, and he couldn't even lift Roman. It was that bad. So
Undertaker should have had Kane as his stand, and he should have had him come in there and should have called on him. And it should have. Anyways, I'm sorry.
The last little take I'm gonna say like that. Taker's last match should have been about 5 years ago. Like, he should have stopped, and I think the last match he had with Triple H should have been his last.
I feel like if you're gonna do something like he's gonna go out like that, I would have took not even a match. I would have took a coming out there, and his whole interest comes on, and the lights come up, and it's fucking like Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels in the ring.
Yeah.
And he comes up there, and they just shake hands, and it's just a whole thing. Jim Ross gets up on stage, and it's a whole thing, and then they just celebrate him leaving out. I feel like all the wrestlers should have been lined up that ridiculously long ramp.
Yeah.
And he should have just walked through, and it just give him the whole last 30 minutes of the show, and it would have been great. Like him, the ring, all of them in there, all the wrestlers lined up, and he does the walk up. You know what I mean? He could have did the walk up the ramp and then do the hand turn around. Fans would have been nuts. No one would have been like, oh, it ended great. It would have been like, it ended fantastic.
I was fine with Reigns, with the whole thing with Reigns. I was perfectly fine with the fact that it made sense. And the way wrestlers like to leave out, if they leave out, they want to pass the torch to somebody. That was pretty much what it was, and he chose Roman Reigns, and I honestly think Reigns was the safest bet. Also,
I respect that.
Yeah,
I completely respect that.
As in, he could take Reigns was the one that will take care of him in the ring. Like, he didn't have to do a lot because Reigns will like fully jump in the move. He won't put a lot of weight on him, things like that. But even Reigns jumping with the move, he couldn't fucking lift Reigns.
The only thing that I would think would have made it better, but it would be fantasy booking. It would just be. If he would have retired last year, right, and he had the retirement match, I think it would have been great before. Well, 2016, right? Yeah. Before. Oh no, maybe it was after he said all that dumb shit. But it should have been Hogan versus Taker. It should have just been. You just fucking hear that Real American and just two old men. Just beating each other up, and then just go out like that. Just let them beat Hulkamania, just bury Hulkamania, and then never come back. That should be great.
Yeah.
Because listen, if you did it that way, then you could send Hogan off, and then you wouldn't have to worry about banning him from TV and shit. If you just beat him and send him away.
But yeah, that is what it is. Mania was long. Mania was a lot of stuff. NXT was the better show. All of that. But if you want to listen more about the reviews and shit, just listen to the Wrestling Battle podcast. We did all the shit and everything like that. But it was nice, really getting it down. I'm glad you guys watched it. It was a long fucking show. It was too long. Like what I heard was reading, and I haven't even talked about this on the other cast.
When the Super Bowl is shorter, it's too long.
No, that they're trying to make it a 2-night event, as in they'll do one half and then the other half the next night, kind of like what they did with like the Super J Cup and New Japan. They'll have like 2-night events that they'll have.
You told me what?
The
J Cup.
The Super J Cup. Yeah. In New Japan, in Super J Cup, they have a 2-night event that they're both like about 4 hours long, but they'll have one half and the other. So you can have like WrestleMania one night for SmackDown, then WrestleMania one night for Raw, and you get everyone on the card and whatnot. But that's a thing that they're considering doing. I just don't want another fucking 20 hours of wrestling. I really don't.
20 goddamn hours a week. Like that's half a work week. You're supposed to work 40 hours. There's 20 hours of wrestling. You ain't got time. But anyway, jumping over to video games.
They work that much. They got to make a union.
Yeah.
You're right. Right.
So what you guys been doing and what you guys been playing?
Persona 5.
Little Steven can't shut up about it.
Yeah, and for good reason.
Yeah, is that good?
It's a fucking wonderful game. Holy crap. So it's my first full foray going fully in. Like, I was aware of Persona 4 and all the hype and all the talk about and all the waifu wars. I was aware, but never understood. Okay. But I got the collector's edition of this. If you follow us on RedCycloneInc Gaming on, you've seen all the collector editions I've got this year. Anyway, Persona 5 Take Your Heart edition. It's a great collector's edition. It comes with the school bag.
It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it comes with the school bag for that the kids go to school at in the game. It comes with the soundtrack, which is wonderful. After coming off Nier Automata with the game with another incredible soundtrack, going into another one with another good soundtrack, it's just a really good feeling. The art aesthetics, the game is gorgeous. The blacks, reds, the tone. You've never seen the most incredible menus, dynamic changing menus you've ever seen in your life in a video game. Everything that touches this game is all about being stylish. Everything's about being stylish and being cool, and just even you as the protagonist, you're just look like why do you look so cool, dude? Come on now. Who's school uniform? Who has a dope ass school uniform like that? Also, it came with an art book and a beautiful steel book edition of the case for the game. So and I've been playing it not nearly as much as Lil Steve. I wish I had the time because it requires that much.
I don't even think he sleeps anymore. He just plays that fucking game.
And it says he's at like 22% complete. He's got like 40, 50 hours in. I got like 8 hours in, and I just hit 2%. Earlier when I was playing the game, it didn't even say I had 1% yet. It's like that lets you know the length of this game.
His ass wears a colostomy bag and
there it is. He's got the cartman. He's got the bucket behind his chair, and he makes his mother bring it. Man. It's got the bucket of chicken next to him. Oh, that's me. Anyways. It's a wonderful. Like, the story is fantastic. It's definitely something I won't go into. It's one of those experiences. I never thought I can play this type of game. It's my first foray into a fully. Hey, this is a turn-based game. It's like I can't play those. Well, Persona 5 says, yeah, you can play those, and for good reason.
Yeah, I haven't played a Jap RPG since.
Japanese RPG.
Yeah, JRPG.
There you go.
The last one I played, I think, was Lost Odyssey.
I never played Lost Odyssey.
That was the last one I played.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a beautiful game.
Super fucking hard though.
Yeah, that was the last one I played. And Star Ocean for the Xbox 360.
I played 4.
We all played 4. Because didn't we borrow that from you, me and the wife?
I know I lent you the book. And
you lent us the book? We didn't borrow the game from you too?
No, you bought the game. I think she had the game.
She bought the game, yeah. She beat that game like 3 times. She beat it on mine. She beat it on hers. And I think she beat it on hers again because she lost her original profile and made a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
I have been playing Lego Undercover.
Oh yeah, Lego City Undercover, the buddy cop game we needed.
It's I have like the first 6 chapters up on YouTube of the Let's Play. So far it's a really funny game. It's like if you like any old action 80s movie, you'll love this game because it makes fun of everything. Even his persona is like just that typical superhero cop thing.
Just tell me one thing. What's his name?
Chase McCain.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, there it is. I just needed to. Yep. That's it.
His name is
Chase McCain.
Chase McCain.
What's his partner's name?
His partner is his partner. I forgot his name. It is not really that crazy.
Is he too old for this?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like he just came back. He's like, I just came back to the city, and this is what I need to do, and I had to help the city get back. And now I'm at a part that he's undercover, so he's just robbing everybody now.
Oh wow!
And and the police force is paying for everything that he's robbing. So he keeps going. So he's like, I gotta steal this gem. Like, you guys still pay for this too? I need this. I need a pickup truck to steal this diamond. Okay, we got it covered. And you see the police station, and the chief is getting pissed because he's spending so much money on fucking bullshit.
I've seen some really wacky shit you can do in that game. That's why I think it looks cool. It's just like it's a giant open world, and it's still got that Lego style where you just do whatever you want.
It's the closest thing you'll get to Grand Theft Auto Lego.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's very like Grand Theft Auto-ish. It's very open world. There's motorcycles, there's cars, there's bikes, there's airplanes, helicopters, all that shit. Can
you snap stuff together and make like new vehicles, or they don't?
No, it's not. It's not like that. That would be a kind of cool thing to do for the second one, but they do have a thing that you gotta collect bricks and stuff, and you make locations out of the things.
I understand why you couldn't do that, because it would be like nuts and bolts, but you would just have shit that just doesn't move. It's just like you put a bunch of wheels together. It's just like how is this supposed to go anywhere? Like I've seen dumb shit like that, so I understand. Man,
and then the villain's name is Rex Fury.
Yes.
Rex Fury, that's the villain.
That could have been the protagonist's name.
And he looks like Sheamus.
Really?
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
he's got a mohawk.
Yeah. And then he's trying to ginger. Yeah. And then in the beginning, when he was trying to escape from the cops, he was such a bad guy that he was able to escape the cops with a lawnmower mission.
Oh wow!
And you see him going mad slow, and the cops all around him, like trying to capture him, and he's like, no.
He's just riding on the lawnmower. That's pretty good.
It's a really funny game, very fun to play. I've been doing the Let's Play on my channel, and it's going good. I'm up to like the 6th chapter, and then Mass Effect just had a big ass
patch. 1.6. How's 1.6?
The eyeballs don't look like they're shocked anymore.
Eyeballs.
They shaded. They did more shading on the faces, so they made them look more presentable and stuff like that. The world. You know what's bad? When the Lego City world looks more active. The world is more active than Mass Effect. Like it still has these problems. Like, all right, put it this way. Say for instance, you got to talk to somebody, right? But they're on one side of the room. You gotta wait till he goes to his spot where he needs to talk to you, in order for you to talk to him. And you gotta wait till he gets in that spot for you to talk to him.
Jesus Christ!
So there's little things like that still affect the game. The story is getting better, I guess. I did a couple of the loyalty missions, and they were okay. They were pretty fun. Liam's was probably the funniest one because he fucked everything up, and you're like, oh, my fault. I need help with this now. And his was, I think, was the funniest one. The rest of them, it was just, like so far it's been a kind of like a dry story. I wish the story was a little bit better.
Okay. I mean, the patch can't fix good writing, so.
There you go.
But they fixed the eyes.
I mean,
they fixed
bad writing. Well, you know that.
They made the character. They made the character look a little better. So at least they did that to justify their fuck ups. And I've also been playing MLB The Show, and that's pretty good.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
that formula still works. Still a good game.
Yeah,
Baseball.
But the one thing is great that it has a 16-bit version in the game.
Really?
And that's what I've been playing more than the regular game because it reminds me of like old AAA baseball. And
that's
shit.
cool.
So
Wow.
that's pretty dope. Yeah.
Is somebody fighting something back there? Sorry.
Fight.
But that's good, man. I the only other thing I'm still playing is Zelda.
Me too. That's like on the go game. Like when I'm traveling or when I was in my sister's house, I play Zelda.
And it's only because I've been taking my time. I haven't been, you know what I mean? It's so much game around doing the main stuff that you just enjoy going around doing all the other stuff, getting the shrines, finding these secret shrines.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Really, really good stuff. I'm sorry.
I'm at 80 shrines.
Oh, you're a boss. I'm only in the 40s. So
yeah, I'm at 80 shrines, and I found all the towers already.
Right.
And I'm looking for the seeds, and I got like 300 of the damn seeds.
You've got 300. I haven't even not even close to 100.
I run into them. Like I just see something like off place, and when I pick it up, is the damn seed. I was like, yeah,
exactly.
So it's a beautiful game. Or I recommend everyone to play it. If you want a Nintendo Switch, that's like the best game. That's like the only game to really play
until the end of this month. Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart and the Popo Tetris.
Yeah, that Tetris game I want to get down on too.
Poi Poi. The Poi Poi Tetris. There you go.
Especially since that's just bringing back those good feelings, like 4-player on one console again. Yeah.
Yeah. That means I gotta look at ugly modes while I play.
You know what? I can't wait to play it.
Mario Kart, I can't wait to whoop your asses.
Oh, I can't wait to. I'm gonna get my Pro Controller. I got my Pro Controller ready. You got yours now.
Yeah. Mario Kart, there's gonna be wars, man. Mario Kart used to
end friendships.
Mario Kart is a game that you'll start a fight, you'll want to punch someone in the face, and it'll be your best friend in the world, but you're gonna punch him in the face that night.
Really with that seek and shell again? Really with that seek and shell bullshit again? Flipping tables over.
Yeah. Mario Kart is a game that breaks friendships, breaks relationships, puts deceiving thoughts in your head about all your friends because you don't trust them.
Or brings them all together. It could do either. I just like all the new stuff they put in it.
Yeah, I like that they focused on the battle part of it now. Like it did a big focus on the battle mechanism of the game. And now you have like 5 balloons, and the levels for those are a lot bigger than what they were before. Yep. And they added a bunch. I wish they added a little bit more characters, I guess, because like pretty much the difference I'm getting is 2 more characters.
Yeah, you're getting the Splatoon kid, the Squid Kids.
Yeah, that's it. Like the rest of them were on the Wii U version.
Nice.
So I wish there was some more characters. Like put Sonic in the game. Sonic is in everything else.
Sonic's not in it? I'm shocked. Shocked at that.
Oh, because he has his own game. He has the Sonic Racing.
Wait for DLC. Oh, yeah. Also, to jump back real quick, shout out on Persona, since I didn't get to say this on a previous cast, but I said it to you guys before. Shout out to Persona for being a complete game. I put Persona in my PS4. You know what happened? Nothing. Yeah. I was weirded out. Do I have a broken game? No, you don't have a broken game. Why? Because you could just play this game off the disc. What? You don't have to install this game? No. You put it in and then press play. And it's like, hey, would you like to play? Yeah, I'd like to play.
Wow.
No day 1 patch, no update. You just start playing it.
But that game was that game was in production for a long time.
So was Mass Effect.
No, not as long.
I feel
Mass Effect. Yeah. Mass Effect got a lot of shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I remember.
Let's not pick on Mass Effect. Yeah. Most other games you stick in, it's got to install, and there's a patch.
Yeah,
I chose Masters because it's
everything,
currently unpopular, but almost everything else I put in, you have to get a patch and it updates. Like Persona, just hey, enjoy this game.
Yeah, that's good.
Enjoy this masterpiece.
I wish more games will do that in the future.
Was that like on purpose? Did they like seek out to not have a day one patch or something?
I don't know if there was talk about that. I don't know if they talked about it. I just know that I got it, and it just wasn't a thing, and I just couldn't believe it. Because here's how the sequence of events went without all the snarkiness. Hey, I grabbed the disc. Oh, opened up my collector's edition, looked at all the cool shit inside. Oh, this is awesome. What a wonderful thing. All right, let's put this disc in. I'm going to put this disc in, let it install, and go play Overwatch on my Xbox while I wait. That was the sequence of it. And then when I put it in and I looked at the TV, I was wondering why I wasn't prompted for anything. I was confused. So I just like, is it broken? Is the disc in? And I click on it, and the game just starts. And I was just taken aback. I just
like they went old school.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know.
I get where you're coming from. It's just like I think King of Fighters 14 had the same thing. I was just like, I don't think that's special. So I'm like,
wait. You don't think it's special when you've just only heard of 2 games that's done it? I think it's pretty special. I'm not talking about that it's not special for it to be a thing. I'm talking about like I don't think they went out of their way to do that. I think it's just certain games they just. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's nothing special that they were promoting like, oh, and this game's not gonna have any reinstall. It's just they did it because they finished their game. There, I said it.
Yeah, I think there's some games just like
they just finished their shit.
Yeah, just a lot of. I know it's a lot of games that come out with that like 1 gig or so, but I thought that was. The reason I'm thinking that's weird is because I thought that was still mandatory. Because I remember towards the tail end of like Xbox 360, there was something you had to have a certain little thing. So when you popped it up, you always get a little right before you started playing the game. It wouldn't ever be long, but it would be like a few megabytes. And then I think that's something like that carried over when they started doing the supposed, hey, this is kind of like our anti-piracy because it's not really. Like those patches technically aren't really, add anything.
Yeah, they're like a KB and they just go immediately. I know what you mean.
Authentication stuff. It's like,
nothing like that.
So that is on that front. It's like, that is weird.
So like the only thing that's DLC or that requires you to download, and that's an option for you. They didn't force you to do it when you put the game is that you can download the 1.5 gig. The 1.5 gig install for if you want the Japanese voices.
Okay. That's cool. See, even that's cool. That's something you would probably end up having to pay for.
Yeah.
That's perfect because I'm in the region where that's not necessary. But if I want it, it's there available to me, but I don't have to forcibly have it installed when I just want to start playing.
Yeah, exactly.
It is an option for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very thoughtful.
All right, back off my soapbox.
It's a good game. No, it's just that just open up an interesting thought. It was just like, man, that's actually thoughtful of not forcing downloads on people when they first get a game. So you could choose to do it, but they literally chose not to. So like,
that's like.
Sorry,
it's like 30 gigs. That's like 30 gigs you save if you're playing off the disc.
Right, and it's like to play devil's advocate for all those who purchase things digitally. You can always pre-install, but then you still have a day one patch. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
That's what I mean. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point of previously? Why didn't the day one patch previously install? Because it's a day one patch. Shut up, you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I said to that. But yeah, man, what you been playing, right? I'm sorry, kind of jumped over you.
Let's see. I got. Still Dark Souls and Basara on the channel.
Yeah, man.
Wacky ass ninja.
Wacky ass.
There's still a bunch of free DLC came out for Neo past month and a half, so just rocking that. Actually started playing DMC 4 Special Edition again.
Yeah, I saw you on
I didn't finish it.
How's that?
That's funny because they did
I forgot that's go ahead.
The updated version was that they put Trish and Lady in the game and Virgil. So you could play as all of them, and it was like, oh man, Virgil's so fucking godlike, but he's hard to use. I was just going through with the like the battle mode, Bloody Palace, and checking out the 2 girls and see what they can do.
Oh, that's
just trying to finish the story mode because I didn't finish it with those 2 in particular. But yeah, that game is so good. It's so good. I forgot how good that one in particular is. Like, woof.
Yeah, I played it when I was on the 360. That was the first time I ever played it.
And the funny thing is, that game ran at fucking 60.
I played 4 and thoroughly enjoyed it. On your recommendation, I remember I played 4 all the way through. Back, it was really good. I didn't play the remaster.
No,
but
I enjoyed my playthrough.
I recommend it only for the 2 girls because they're actually complete characters.
Okay, cool.
Which is good. I'd play it again, especially as a girl. You know me.
Yeah. They even have the bonus Ganguro girl skin for fucking Trish, where she's got like dark skin and white hair.
That's fantastic.
She's a character named Gloria, but basically that's what that is.
That's what that is.
Cool.
Shout out to Newgrounds.
I'm planning to get that Disney Afternoon DLC.
I just saw that on PS4.
Yeah, it's April 18th. The 18th comes out. I got the game. I got most of those games on NES. Like I've been doing the
actual
Let's Play.
Cartridges. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing the Let's Play Disney Afternoon stuff, which I should be continuing with Darkwing Duck soon.
Darkwing Duck, look out!
I did the whole game of Tailspin already. I did a couple stages of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and I did the first for Goof Troop.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
What was that? I never saw that.
That was for Super Nintendo. It was actually great. It was actually thought to be one of the best Disney games they did. It was kind of like an RPG.
Oh wow!
It was like a 2-player based RPG, like strategy RPG game. It's pretty fun.
That sounds really complex for Goof Troop. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people said the same shit. Like they didn't expect it to be good, but the game gets a lot of praise for being a unique game. It was like a unique gameplay because it was like kind of a strategy RPG.
Did you get to play as Pete?
No, it's Goofy and Max, and you're trying to save Pete and his son.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Pete.
Pirates. Yeah, pirates like kidnapped them, and you gotta go save them.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah, but
that's pretty incredible.
But that Disney Afternoon, it does have it has Rescue Rangers 2 and DuckTales 2, which are really, really rare games.
Okay.
Darkwing Duck, it has Tailspin, and then
how's Darkwing Duck? Is that pretty good?
Darkwing Duck is very Mega Man-ish.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it like it's not one of those games that's one hit when you die, right? It's like a few hits, right?
It's a few hits. It's like Mega Man. It's like Mega Man in a way. It's kind of like DuckTales and Mega Man mixed together.
Oh wow.
Kind of your the boost and shit, your power ups and stuff like that are very similar to DuckTales and Mega Man. Like
can you use the grappling hook?
Yeah, he shoots it.
Oh
that's
boy.
Cool.
Yeah. I should be doing I should be doing the Let's Play of that very soon.
Gotcha. I might have to buy that too.
Yeah, I bought the Retron 5, and that's why I've been recording a lot of the Super Nintendo stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been recording through there because you can record through HDMI, and it looks really good on the HD TV.
Oh wow!
There's some.
Would you pick up the Retron? Would you pick that up?
Got it at Video Games New York.
How long ago?
About
2 months? 3 months?
About 2 months ago. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I'll say if you have the original controllers, try to get the original controllers for it. Mm-hmm. Just the fact that the controller it comes with is kind of flimsy.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
Other than that, it's pretty cool. It plays Genesis, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy games, and the Falcom system, the original NES. The Japanese NES. It plays all that in one, and it looks really good on HD. Like it looks good on the HDMI. Some games don't. Like Super Star Wars still looks really fucking blurry. Everything else looks fucking great. Like I played Turtles in Time. I think were you here, Jenkins, for Turtles in Time?
Was that there for Turtles in Time?
Did you see the Turtles in Time on the TV?
Yes. Is that was what you were playing? I think.
Yeah.
And
I got like Sunset Riders. I did the Let's Play of Sunset
Riders.
And I also did a Let's Play of Turtles in Time.
See, I was wondering how you got those up. I didn't know what those was from. From.
Yeah, I recorded through the Retron. I did the Retron. Also, I got the Power Ranger fighting game. I got which I'll probably do a let's play on those because they're very small, simple games. Now this was the one. This was the one that
one is good. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the one that you fought with the Megazords. Like it was all the Megazords and some of the monsters.
That one is cool.
Yeah,
that one's cool. No,
Speaking of Power Ranger,
best friends did that fighting game recently, and you got to see like, oh wow, there's mechanics in that one, and the Genesis one is dog shit.
Yeah,
it's bad.
All right, while we're on Power Ranger, real quick, just to throw in a quick question: what would be your if you had to be? What would be your Sentai name? If you were a Sentai hero, what would you be, and what would your costume look like?
Oh, which one I would take?
No. If you could make one up, or you could say which one you would take. If
do you have to pick an animal or like?
It could be what you're a Sentai warrior, so it's whatever you feel.
Dragozord.
So you straight up Dragonzord, all right?
Yo, you got fucking Godzilla.
It's the truth. That's a pretty good stand.
Yeah, Dragonzord all the way. Dragonzord.
Would you have it black and red like Deadpool? It'd be dope.
Yeah, or just black and gold. I like the green though. I like the green.
The green was fun.
You know what? My favorite two suits of all time were Zeo Ranger 6, the Gold Ranger, and then the Green Ranger. Those were two of my favorite suits. I'll take the Gold Ranger's shield and add it to the Green Ranger stuff. And you know how the new helmet looks?
Yeah.
Also, I like that new character they made in the comic book with the white and gold.
Right.
The white and green. He's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the White Ranger for me, that outfit. What would be my sword or Sentai action? I don't know.
Yeah, my Dragonzord. It's Godzilla.
Mine would be Sphinx, and it'd be in the shape of a giant pyramid.
Nice.
That floats. It doesn't have any fucking wheels or anything. It just hovers in the air.
It just hovers in the air. And you just jump in the air and stand on top of it. That's
not Pyramidas?
No, it's just
that was Pyramidas.
Oh no! But mine is just a lot more simplistic and plain than that. It's just literally a flying triangle. It's just a giant, and it shoots a beam from the top of it, like with the eye, with the all-seeing eye would be. That's my Sentai. What do you call those? The Zord?
Yeah, Zord. Yeah.
You could just call it a Zord. I was torn between two. I would like the I'm a big fan of the Tiger Ranger's costume, the White Ranger. Yeah. So it'd be probably like that, and I'm torn between Liger Zero from what was the name of that show, from Zoids?
Yeah.
Or I would just be cheating and I would want fucking, Gurren Lagann from fucking Gurren Lagann. That's the best Sentai I could get. Just if you had Gurren from Gurren Lagann, the big giant fucking galaxy-sized Zord. It's just ridiculous.
All right. Speaking of Power Rangers, have you got to see it yet, Mike?
No, I didn't see it yet. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Again, we also talked about it a little bit last guy, so it was really good, really fun. I got to see it a second time. I took my nephews to see it.
That's good. I still I still need to take the kids to see it. So
yeah, it was a fun movie.
Try to do that this week with them. But it was a really good movie. I saw, since we skipped last week, the week before, I went and saw with the wife Ghost in the Shell. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really liked it. Really good homage, but the internet, it's fucking torn apart by this, and it super sucks that given its controversy leading up to it, and it's destroyed that movie. When a movie like that, it probably costs like $500 million to make, did $20 billion in its opening weekend.
No bueno.
It's like Twitter tore that movie apart, and it's partially their fault, partially its fault. But I really enjoyed it for what it was. But we don't have to get super deep into all the reasons why, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great adaptation. It was cinematography. It was beautiful. They took a lot of the straight shots from the original and made them better. But a lot, if you depends on what you read. Some people are like, hey, it's complete dog shit. Why watch this movie? Blah blah blah. Or you get people who actually enjoyed it and liked it, and I super liked it.
I'll wait till that it's on Blu-ray or something on a free download. I won't go see it in theater.
Well, so there you go.
Yeah, but no, when I looked at it, I was interested in seeing it. Again, I hope it's good when I do see it.
I just hope that this doesn't discourage more attempts to do something, because this doesn't suffer from the, oh, this was a bad. This wasn't like fucking the Street Fighter terrible movies or the Dragon Ball Z terrible movies that came to the West. This was nothing like those. This was actually a good standalone movie on itself, and it looked amazing, but it suffers from everything else around it.
Okay, that's good. What I was gonna say, yeah, the whole whitewashing thing is retarded because, all right, yeah, it is a Japanese animated movie, so basically Japanese animes are gonna look Japanese because that's the way they deal with people. But if you actually think about like some of the places where these people are from and whatnot, they probably don't. It doesn't really matter the race they are because they never really tell you their race that they are.
They're left ambiguous.
It was only specifically for this movie that became a problem because the fucking lead character is Major Monoko Kusanagi, and I got the controversy, but I'm saying adaptations in the West of foreign movies I don't get. I do get. As a black person, I get understanding wanting representation in film for your people, and at this day and age, you would think it would be there, but like at some point, it's like it could just not exist. And some people feel like, yeah, it shouldn't exist. Some people say, oh yeah, you can't do it like that, then don't do it at all. And I don't feel that way.
And then I know Death Note is getting a lot of that shit too.
Yeah, again, and Death Note is the one where that argument doesn't work, where the whitewashing and them saying that they're whitewashing Death Note makes absolutely no sense because Death Note has the proper representation fully in its media, in its country, and it's been a worldwide phenomenon. Them completely adapting, and this is I call a complete localization of an IP, is that we're going to actually do this here in the States. Ghost in the Shell doesn't even do that. Ghost in the Shell actually still takes place in the setting of the movie of the original in Japan, so it doesn't even change that much. This one is a complete adaptation. We're going to do this for the Westerners. And like I told Mike on a private conversation before, is like the people who go online, it's like, oh, why is there a Shimigami in Seattle? Every time I see that comment, it makes me sick. Because Shimigami is just a death god. It's just a Eastern name. That's just that culture's name for a particular entity. All right. So you tell me, oh, why is there death god? Because he's a death god. He can be wherever the fuck he wants to be. Like it doesn't make any sense. Why is he in Seattle? Because he can be. It's
exactly.
Like, and if they're making all the characters, white, whatever in Hollywood for Seattle, like it makes sense. Look where they're doing this movie. Like, look where the setting is. If they change the setting, then the way they look change for that setting. If they did this movie in fucking Central Africa and they all look like they still did, then I maybe have some issues. It's like maybe you should dress these people for the region, but no, the whole thing with that Death Note particularly is like you got an IP with a complete representation for movies. It has several movies. It has stage plays. It has a musical. It has proper Japanese, straight up Japanese adaptation with their actors and their people in it. So it's not lacking. So the fact that it comes over here, and again I get it. The argument is, why not get some Asian American people to play in these things like that? And then we had the conversation about, I don't know, there aren't that many.
The leading actresses and actresses is just not. Where have they? Where are their projects? Right. So we can put them in this big budget movie. Because I understand if it was like a fan project or if it was a lower budget movie, but they went all out. Right. When you go all out at that high of a level, you said how much you said they spent for this? 500 mil?
No, that was for Ghost.
Okay. But I'm just saying, but you know what I mean. When you go high end, you gotta go high caliber, and we are these people commanding this box office that these people are saying are good actors and actresses.
Able to draw, right?
Where's their draw at? Where's their body of work where they're acting this? They could just do this spectacular work that you want. Like, otherwise, it's not going to get made.
Yeah, I just feel like social influencing will start destroying a lot of things before they can happen. I wish that Iron Fist didn't have the controversy it had, because Iron Fist, forget all the controversy, had the only problem with Iron Fist was how they executed it. Mm-hmm. There was nothing else wrong with that film. That was just hey, you guys just kind of did this not half-ass, but your direction we understood, but you You didn't give people what they wanted. You didn't give us the dope ass, kick ass kung fu flick we wanted. That's what we wanted. We wanted a 6-part dope ass kung fu flick. But everybody else posting that same meme of watching Iron Fist like this, and it's the Martin clip. Come on, man. It's the clip of this Martin. What was his name of that show? Kung Fu Jones?
Yes.
That was funny.
That's a problem. Your choreography wasn't there. Speaking of other Netflix adaptations, what are your feelings for this trailer for the Addams Family?
It's fake.
What?
It was
what?
It's fake.
It's fake?
Yeah, it's fake.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh well, I didn't even.
Jackie pointed it out too, because one of the scenes they used was from Crimson, that movie with the Toro movie, Crimson fucking, I forgot what it's called.
Oh, I see it now. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's fake.
I see you just posted it in there. That sucks.
Yeah, and then Jackie said it was fake. I was like, I still didn't want it happening anyway, so I'm good. But
I don't know. It's still cut pretty good. I give him that. It got me. I could be fooled.
Yeah, it got me. Like she really admitted. Like I thought it was real, and because I could see them doing something like that. That's why. But they also took like scenes from Lemony Snicket. They also took scenes from Penny Dreadful.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Wait, so I was like.
It was supposed to be a revival for Addams Family, you said?
No, I think it was supposed to be like a Netflix anime family series, but they really did it. I think they probably posted this on April 1st.
Right, April 4th, and it's just circling around. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes more sense now. That's pretty good, actually.
So I think that's what happening. But Netflix, they added the real Ghostbusters.
Yes, they did. I watched the first episode just to go, oh boy. This age, just graceful. Yeah. Like that opening is still solid as hell. But it did not. It's there's a lot of just the in betweens and the cuts for the animation while you're watching certain scenes. Either it just didn't translate good. Them uploading the digital. Because boy, there's a lot of stuttering for certain things.
Oh yes.
Oh my god! Yes. And it's not like your signal's bad. It's just like oh, that is super distracting.
Yeah.
It's just you're watching it and it's like, ooh, this transition is awful. Like it's just but the voices hold up. Like the voice acting for that show was still great. They did a good job. This guys sound like the guys in the movie. It was I like real Ghostbusters and it's still dear to my heart.
One thing, any of you guys catch that new Teen Titans, the Judas
Priest contract? Judas contract. There we go. Judas Priest.
Judas Priest is a band. It's a Judas contract. Because I have a feeling when I watch it, it's gonna bother me because I really like that storyline, and so I have a feeling if I'm gonna. I haven't watched it yet. I have it on my phone. I'm ready to gonna watch it and whatnot. But have you guys checked it out yet?
So, no, I haven't seen it yet.
It's the first time hearing about it. So
no, I knew about it. It's that story, right? Wasn't there the business about him being involved with Terra in that or something?
Jericho is the son of Deathstroke. This is
right.
He's the reason why he hates the Teen Titans. Like because he blames them for his death.
He blames the Teen Titans for Jericho's death. Jericho was a Titan, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the storyline of that's what the storyline is supposed to be based on. So that's the reason why I'm very skeptical. And
see how close they got to that.
If they actually do that storyline, I don't even think it's about that storyline. I think they adjusted it differently and everything like that. But yeah, the storyline of the Judas contract is the fact that Jericho dies and fucking Deathstroke blames him, and that's when he's trying to kill everybody off and shit.
You would think the Titans.
Did they ever explain whose fault it was, or like so that know that
to this day, Deathstroke blames them for his death.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, but what was the actual cause of his death?
No, he died in a fight in a big battle.
Oh, he just was a casualty of
war. Yeah, and he blames him for it.
Oh wow!
If he wasn't with you Titans, he'd be alive right now.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is.
That back-ended hatred is like he was a Titan because he wanted to be. You were all fine with it until he died.
Exactly.
You didn't protect him. You know, you'll give now. You can have all the anger you want. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
It's your fault.
He kind of like that. Have you caught up with Ninja Turtles yet? Nope.
You know.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Have you caught up with Ninja Turtles yet?
Nope. I'm still midway through. Almost finished with this season because I want to catch up to because they're like three episodes in the new stuff.
Four.
Right? Four episodes in. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hopefully by next weekend. There's a lot of video games going on. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Excuses.
I gotta make space for anything besides Persona at the moment.
Yeah.
I'll be playing that the rest of my life.
Yeah, I plan to. I haven't watched the new season yet, so I was just asking if you got caught up yet because you got to watch those last 2 episodes. Those last 2 episodes are like really, they hit the heart.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get there. I'm getting there.
It hits it really hard too. And it's just like damn.
I did watch something this weekend with the wife, real quick, to get on for those of us who still follow anime. A couple of things started back up. I said last week, season 2 of Attack on Titan. I hear Steven somewhere giving me the F word. Attack on Titan season 2 started back up, so I'm catching back up with that. I started this new anime called My Hero Academia, which I've seen around, and it's pretty good. It's the same premise of a lot of the Marvel stuff we're in now. It's in this world of My Hero Academia. I guess a gene or whatever, people started developing superpowers. At this point in life span, about 80% of the population on the planet all have developed powers. So it's more rare to not have powers than to have them. Enter our hero, who at 4, when it was time for his develop, didn't happen, and is all him wanting to be is to be this hero. So you get a wacky cast of characters of, with these eclectic powers, and he meets his hero, this character called All Might, who was the number one, symbol of peace and glory. He's like a mix of Superman and Captain America smashed into one.
Oh shit, jeez.
Like Super Soldier and Amalgam.
Essentially, like he can't fly, but he's got long blonde hair. He's got a giant super. I'm sorry.
Anybody remember Major Glory?
Yes, more like Major Glory. There you go. He's kind of like Major Glory. So he's got a big smile on his face. And he has this blue and white suit, blue, white, and red suit, and he's just super, super strong, like the most powerful hero there is. And it's about this boy struggle to become a hero. He wants to go to this place called UA, the Heroes Academy, where they study. It's really cool. It's one of those. Hey, the first season was discovering who he was, discovering his rival, him getting powers, him getting through the big bads. In the second season, as these kind of animations go, enter the school tournament. So now it's there's got a Hero Academy, so it's a really feel good ride. So I'm super enjoying that currently. I finished two things from last season, which was the Saga of Tanya the Evil, which was a really good military type anime.
Okay, what studio is doing that? Tanya the Evil?
Oh yeah, the Saga of Tanya the Evil.
The Saga of Tanya the Evil. That just sounds interesting.
It's really good, really good animation and a really good story being told. Of this, opens up salaryman, sitting there in his office. A guy comes in. He's there's voiceover narration about him and how he feels about life, and things are all planned out. And I'm strategic and rational minded. He fired the guy. Listen, you got to go. You're not performing well. You got to get out of here. Everything is going according to plan. And, this is just the way things are. And then he gets going on the train, get on the train and go home for the end of his day, and he gets pushed in front of the train by said person he fired. Which
geez.
Everything slows down to a stop, and he's trying to rationalize like what the hell happened. Everything was planned out. It has its all a rational mind, and then this entity or being starts talking to him through the voices of people in the crowd. And he's like, God. He's like, well, I don't believe in God, and goes into this whole thing, right? So this being decides to give him a second chance. He wants him to become a believer. So he's reborn as this little girl in this alternate version of the world where it's like 1940s and they're in the precipice of a world war about to start happening. They're in the middle of this military battle. She's born. She's one of these. She becomes a war mage. She's born. She has this ability that she can harness this magic ability, but it's not magical girl this or anything like that. It's very specific. They use these magic to harness these special suits they use, and not everybody has it. It's actually the opposite of the other show where it's rare. So she's part of this mage battalion that they use, which is very interesting how they integrated this into actual, like, why wouldn't you just have this and that's all you have? But like, no, you still need your ground troops, your regular ass military tanks, and everything else that goes around it. They use the mages to do long range scouting from the air and things like that. You know what I mean? They have these special.
So they go really in depth with it. Okay.
Yes, but and that being said, that means she's not like, oh, she's super special, no one else has it. Like, no, the other militaries have war mages.
Gotcha.
They have their battalions that you have to counteract, and I love that, you know, they do that. She has an ability to increase her power, but only because of being that she calls being X. Every time she's still the same way, like she still have the aspects of being what she was before coming to this world. She's very strategic. She has a plan. I'm going to promotion and raise through these ranks. I'm going to win these battles, and then when this war is done, I'm going to sit down and enjoy my life. I'm going to let this thing control me. But every time she thinks she's good, this being X throws her a curveball.
Wow. Okay.
To the point where, in order for her to use her powers at full being, it now makes her. She has to pray to it.
Oh.
In order to, like, it's like it's a whole thing. Like, yeah, it's wonderfully written. It's a really good military. Like, it's one of those ones where a lot of the scenes are people sitting down talking and strategic between that. But when you get your action scenes, boy, are you giving the eye candy?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
okay.
Saga of Tanya the Evil, really standout show from last season.
I'm gonna look into that.
Hoping it gets a second. Jumping on to another type of anime that I watched that not a lot of people like, but a slice of life. It was called Mrs. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Yeah, it was very new, and it's a very charming story about this woman who pretty much was kind of a self loner. She's not really in touch with a lot of emotions, kind of a just despondent. She does her job as this programmer with a friend of hers, and one day this fucking giant dragon shows up into her outside of her apartment when she's leaving. What the hell is this? You know, dragon turns into a girl to, you know, not be a giant 30-foot dragon outside of her house. And you get backstory where Kobayashi herself was drunk. She gets drunk a lot. She gets drunk and wandered out into the woods and found this dragon and pulled a sword out of her. And then the Jord decided to be the maid for her. And it's one of your, you know, hijinks of blah, 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 made these things happen. But it's really a story about relationships and a story about what it is to be human and what it is to have a relationship and things like that. And it's really, really endearing. It ended very well. So that was a really fun ride as well. So anime, still good. Still good ones in there.
Too much. I'm in the middle of watching. You know what? But this is my fault too. Like, I've been watching too much wrestling. I'm watching Lucha Underground, which is on Netflix. I'm also watching NXT. Like, when NXT before they had the NXT title, so it's like the old NXT with Big E and all that shit. And I've been watching that. Shows wise, Netflix. I just started to Get Down season 2. Pretty good so far.
Nice.
I watched there's a couple season 2s of other things, but so far I've just been watching that and Lucha Underground. That's pretty much been my shit.
You're watching Lucha Underground. You're watching anime. There, I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught back up with it. I started it too.
It's good. Right now I'm up to Ultima Lucha.
Okay.
The last anime I got, well, I'm watching Prison School now. It's good so far. I like High School. I like High School of the Dead better. I like that one better. I like the art in High School of the Dead a lot better too.
Yeah. Are you watching Prison School edited or unedited?
Unedited. Because I want to see boobs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Really,
if I'm gonna watch these animes, I'm gonna watch everything. I want everything on these damn things.
Right. I don't need big black bars or big.
My friend was telling me to watch Assassination Classroom. I think it's called.
Yes, you should. You should definitely watch Assassination Classroom.
I have that on my list, and I have what other ones? I like interesting stories, and I like just ridiculously violent shit. So. Anything that has a lot of blood, boobs, and just crazy shit, I'll watch.
All right, I got to send you an appropriate list.
I'm fine with that because I find them hilarious. I'll find it hilarious. On like, especially in High School of the Dead, like there was ridiculously times like you really had to bounce the like in the sniper match, he was hiding in between her boobs with the sniper rifle. I'm like,
oh yeah, the
really
physics defying her doing the Matrix bend back and the bullet passing between each wrist separately, like as they swung, that just makes physics that made no possible sense. It was fantastic.
But it was great. It was like, it's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Something to see.
It is great. But going into that, the next big movie I guess we'll probably do a verdict on is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's man, is that
next month? Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're trying to get a big group for that, and then we'll probably do a big cast for that. And then after that, I guess is I think it's Wonder Woman.
Right. So Wonder Woman's after Guardians. There's nothing better besides that.
Not that I know of between those two. There probably is some. I just don't remember the date, so that's just me not remembering. I know Planet of the Apes is in July. I know Spider-Man's in July.
Don't make me wait.
Probably, I think the sequel to Aliens, I think is in June.
Yeah, Alien Coven. I have to go see it. If I saw Prometheus, I have to go see this.
Yeah, but other than that, like I can't really think about the dates of these movies. Power Rangers was surprisingly really good, and I was happy for.
I'm so happy about that.
I do gotta see Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna go see.
Don't you do it?
I'm going to see it. Jackie liked it. Jackie liked it a lot. She just didn't like the actress. She didn't like her at all, but she said everyone else was great.
I don't know. Why does Lumiere have feet?
Happens. People have feet.
I'm one of those guys now. It's so great.
What is he? The production of Lion King is starting soon too, so it's gonna be interesting what they do with all that stuff. Jeremy Irons is back as Scar, which I read last. So
that's
I think
fantastic.
That sold me.
I'll go see it. Like I said, I'll go see it.
I sold me.
Again, if I don't get another version of Be Prepared, I'll lose my shit.
That was like the selling point. I'm like, I see you got Mufasa back, and you won't get Scar back.
That's all you needed. You literally replaced everybody else in that.
The New Day has over 100,000 hashtags towards
that's their petition.
They want to play the hyenas.
Hyenas. That's
wow,
so great.
That'd
be great.
They have.
I'm just mad, but what about Whoopi? Because she was one of them.
She had her time.
I'm just saying, if you want to bring everybody back, that's all.
They let the New Day have their time.
I'm about to say. I said they only needed to bring 2 people back, and they brought the 2 people back. I swear, every single other one of them could be replaced.
Yes. So New Day for the hyenas.
Wait,
Biggie will be the best retarded hyena ever.
I hope they get to do New Day rock somehow in there.
Yeah, right.
They get the chant in there some reason. These hyenas on the Serengeti.
Well, is there anything else we need to discuss?
No, we can wrap this up.
Games coming up? Yeah, let's wrap this up. It gets better, I swear. We are getting better.
Yeah,
we're getting consistent.
So. Right.
Consistency.
We're doing it.
Please follow RedCycloneInc Gaming and also the Wrestling Babble on Facebook. Our boards are lively, and we have over 150 both.
Yeah, man. It feels good.
Also, Twitter. Follow me. I'm Mark with the Mic on Twitter. Follow RedCycloneInc on Twitter. Follow.
There you go.
Just follow Jenkins. Just follow him. Just go where he's at and just follow him. Just stare at him and follow him.
Also, I put up another musical interlude on the SoundCloud, so check that out. RedCycloneInc.
We love the musical interludes.
And also check out the Wrestling Babble Superkick wrap up. We did one earlier today. We did our WrestleMania review show, which most likely we'll have a link. We'll try to get a link below or something like that of the WrestleMania wrap up with Dominion with Opinion. Shout outs to Dominion with the Opinion. And that's it.
Yeah, man. Watch Samurai Jack's fantastic.
Watch Ninja Turtles.
True story.
Watch Ninja Turtles.
Watch Ninja Turtles. Watch Lucha Underground.
Watch Lucha Underground. Yeah.
Watch Lucha.
Watch Ultimate Beastmaster.
I gotta watch that.
Ultimate Beastmaster. Yes, you should.
Oh, last but not least, Stephen Amell is going to be part of the new Ninja Warrior America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna.
Where are they gonna put that at?
I think it's on USA.
Also, Rick and Morty season 3 starting this summer. If you didn't catch that first episode, do yourself a favor and watch that first episode.
I got it. You know what? I didn't even know that came out, so that's something to do. One last thing. Watch Arrow. Arrow's been fucking amazing. That's it.
All right, take us out of here.
Yeah, Arrow's been really fucking amazing.
All right.
All right.
Take us out of here.
Peace.